Random Wednesday on a random Wednesday. So, this is the latest BMW 320i. I mean, come on man, what do you have for this? Not only is it the 320i, this is the LCI2. Now we know the LCI facelifted, but this LCI2 comes with brand new rim designs. It also comes with the new flat bottom steering wheel with the center marker. And then from there, it also comes with the upgraded iDrive 8 system. So what do you have for that? Okay, I hear what you say. But this right here is the BMW 3 Series Mzansi Edition. Start off by just looking at it. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. What makes it different to yours? Look at it. We've got the shadow headlights right here. Come to the grille, we've got actual carbon fiber all around the grille and even down at the bottom on the splitter right at the bottom of the bumper. Mzansi, we've got style. You come around to the side, we've got black rims, gloss black for that matter, with the red performance brakes. You see those calipers, right? They mean business. Come around to the side and we have ourselves carbon fiber mirror caps. And then at the back, we have a carbon fiber boot spoiler. So I don't know, I hear you with your LCI2, but this is the Mzansi Edition. It doesn't get more stylish than this. So really a quick driving impressions of the BMW 3 Series Mzansi Edition. Now, this Mzansi Edition in particular that we're in is a 320 diesel, which has obviously a diesel engine. It's the facelifted one, or as BMW calls it, Life Cycle Impulse. But this was the first facelift of the shape of the BMW. The other one that we'll be doing later this evening is the driving impressions of the other one, which is a 320i. It's a petrol engine and it's got the LCI2 updates on it. So you'll see some of the differences, the flat bottom steering wheel in the new one versus the round one in this old one. But interestingly, I think it's a nice comparison just to drive a diesel engine versus a petrol engine. I mean, the diesel engine, it feels stronger. The acceleration on it doesn't feel as quick as the petrol one, but it feels like it's got more low down torque. It's got that grunt. I mean, this thing feels like it can pull a house down. And that time it's only a 2-liter diesel engine. So really also a very pleasant place to be. Some small things that are different here include things like the air conditioner vents, and then this one, I don't know if it's particular to the Mzansi Edition, comes with this nice sort of finish on the aluminium in the dashboard. So you know, it gives you something to sort of look around at and see which one you prefer. The LCI1, which is this one that we're in, it's a different type of facelift. So if you like the fully round steering wheel, you could probably pick one of these up at a pretty good price nowadays, versus the flat bottom one, which you can almost only find exclusively as a brand new currently. So you know, yeah, take your time, take a look at them, decide what it is that you like and what you want in a vehicle, and do that. But they're both really good cars, I'm not gonna lie. The sound insulation, even in the diesel, you can't even tell that you're driving a diesel car when you're driving this car. But let's take a look at the night drive of the LCI2, which is the main vehicle that this test is all about.
Today's episode was made with support from BMW Mahikeng. Visit BMW Mahikeng for all your new and used car requirements. BMW Mahikeng offers personalized service and individualized credit solutions. BMW, the ultimate driving machine.
Evening drive in the BMW 320i LCI2. It's such a lovely car to drive, guys. You know, some companies just know what they're doing when it comes to building cars, and BMW is one of those companies. They are absolutely amazing at what it is that they do. You know, we tend to talk about how expensive luxury cars are, and at times you realize that there's a reason why certain car brands almost need to exist. I know everyone is just kicking up their luxury game right now, and it's possible to get into a luxury car at a very good price nowadays, but some of the legacy brands maintain their prices for a very specific reason. Step into a BMW 3 Series and you know exactly why. I mean, these vehicles feel superb. I'm going to run out of superlatives to use in describing this vehicle, because the new 3 Series is one that is extremely important to BMW. You see more of them on the road than you see the new 1 Series, and for good cause. And if you think about that very fact, it lets you know just how important this model is to BMW as a brand. They're doing so well with it, though. I mean, you could tell BMW takes this brand as seriously as they do. Some of the things that come with this vehicle being the way it is, small touches. You got this ambient lighting that the vehicle has, and the ambient lighting in the doors, when you have a door that isn't closed, pulsates, and it pulsates on that door that isn't closed. The rest of the car will remain whatever color you want it to remain, and it's got a good spread of colors in what you can choose on the iDrive. I think is version 8 that this vehicle is running, the LCI2. But you know, small things like that, just to warn oncoming traffic that, hey, there's a door over here that's open. It's things that you don't see in cars every day. You come to the fit and finish of this interior, how chunky the steering wheel is, how quick it changes gears when you're flicking through them using the pedal shifters. It's astounding what BMW has done. Now this one being the 320, oh man, look, 320s pre-turbocharging and post-turbocharging, worlds apart. I mean, I think back to old 3 Series BMW. I mean, my first experience driving a BMW regularly was, you remember the old G-string shape? They called it the G-string. I think that was the E46, if I'm not mistaken. And it was a pre-facelift 320. Now this was before, because with the facelift of that 320, we got BMWs that had 6-cylinder 2.2 liter engine. The one I'm talking about was the 4-cylinder 2 liter engine, and this thing was powerful. It was powerful. It was probably the most powerful car I'd driven at my young life at that stage. But what BMW has done with the power in this vehicle, it's crazy. Twin turbochargers really doing their thing, and you get into it, you drive it in comfort mode, or as we are right now, or in Eco Pro mode, and it is the most relaxed thing ever. As soon as you click it into sport mode, your entire dashboard goes red, your steering gets heavier, and your throttle responses become just that much sharper. Oh yeah, the residential area, I'm not going to be, gunning it right now, but please believe me, this car delivers the goods. Oodles of power. It really gives you everything that you need as far as it being a sports saloon is concerned. Hop it back into Eco Pro and enjoy this relaxed drive. The suspension is so compliant. It soaks up every single bump. It makes you forget what vehicle you're in because it is as soft and compliant as it is. This is a vehicle that makes sure that as you drive it, you enjoy it. You remember BMW's old adage, sheer driving pleasure? It definitely delivers that. And then in the sport mode, it becomes the new motto, which is the ultimate driving machine. So that duality in its personality is definitely very welcome. So I spoke about the ambient lighting earlier. What I love about this ambient lighting system in this vehicle is it's just not too much. You normally get these ambient lighting systems that run the whole way across the dashboard, around the windscreen, through the sunroof. It becomes like a Christmas tree that you're sitting in. But here BMW have done it so tastefully. You got a couple of lights shining down from the roof lining. You've got this middle section that just reveals this diamond triangular pattern that they've got going on in there. It just adds that touch of class to the vehicle, and it makes it look different, right? But it's not too much. The LCI 3 Series that we're currently in has this huge sweeping screen across the front, but even then, the light coming from that screen isn't, as intrusive as one might think it is. We do have an actual button for your volume. Your volume knob for the radio and to switch it on and off actually uses a button. Now, this is something that is becoming scarcer and scarcer. And even in this vehicle, you don't really have buttons for a lot of things. But what you do have is this central console that is very well equipped. You've got your buttons for your acceleration, skid control, your drive mode selectors, very easily and very clearly laid out, your auto hold, and then you've got your controller for the iDrive system. Now, the iDrive system in this car is super comprehensive. I mean, you can adjust all of your different driving modes, your sport, your comfort, and your eco. You can actually go into the iDrive system and then adjust manually what it is that you want. You want it to be in comfort mode, but with a steering feel that feels sort of like the sport mode that's a little bit heavier. This iDrive system is one that literally allows you to control every single aspect of this vehicle. Now, this car also comes with what is a voice assist, a personal assistant that's voice activated, and you can talk to it to do so many different things, including your navigation and stuff like that. And these are aspects of this vehicle that are, I mean, the screen just shouts properly premium, and it delivers the information that you need in such a concise manner. The iDrive system, yes, goes into controlling literally every single thing. You go into your main menu. I mean, you've got your BMW ID, the personal assist, like I said. You've got it exterior lighting controls here, your live vehicle, mobile devices, your vehicle stat. I mean, literally everything, your climate control, the connected drive system. It's all controlled through the iDrive system. And it has options here that you don't think should exist in a car. BMW have found it relevant to include them in this car. So, it's one of those things. Obviously, getting to grips with a vehicle like this can take you some time just to know exactly what it is. But what's lovely about this new iDrive system is it's so easily laid out. Like, it makes it so easy for you to jump from one function to the other so that you can learn exactly how it is that your car works. And that's something that should be a pleasure for you to sort of just sit and play around with and really get to understanding what it is that your vehicle is all about. But like I say, what a pleasure to drive. When you're in a vehicle that feels this well built, you just never want to get out. It literally ticks every single one of the right boxes, and just make sure that as you drive it, it delivers literally miles and miles of pleasurable driving. So you've got these for your climate control system, you've got these sort of knobs on the dashboard that have this nice knurled finish on them. They're in silver, in like a nice satin silver, and that just they make it so easy to adjust where exactly you want the aircon, the air from the air conditioner to hit you. But they feel so qualitative. Any touch of silver in this vehicle is finished in this nice soft satin silver. It just makes it feel premium. But it's BMW. When you come to the materials that you find in this car, everything feels super premium. The roof lining is black, as you can see. You've got USB-C charging ports, 2 at the back, 1 inside the central cubby, and then you've got a USB-A that sits in front of your cup holders in the front. You got wireless charging also that the vehicle provides, and the lovely thing about it is you can then close up what is that space where your wireless charger is, along with your cup holders, and it just makes the entire vehicle just feel so nice and clean. You can literally stow away some things there if you want to keep them away from prying eyes, keys, or whatever the case is. You just close it up and nobody knows that that's there at all. So, it's a pleasant place to be. Your boot is electric, and this car makes it very easy to live with it. There's so many different things that you can point to that BMW have done well here, that you can overlook things like the fact that the sunroof isn't panoramic. When everything else is this perfect, who needs a panoramic sunroof? But honestly, it's one of those vehicles that feels really, really premium. If this is what the 3 Series feels like, I'm dying to get my hands on the 4 to know exactly what that's about. But this is absolutely stunning. Honestly speaking, I have no reason to complain about literally anything in this car. The graphics on it, on the driver display, so informative. They're a bit counterintuitive because you've got your rev counter on the right hand side and your speedometer on the left hand side. It takes a little getting used to, but once you're used to it, literally you'll have no issue with how it is that this car feels. So it's one that's very, very, very backseat space aplenty. You've also got your climate control for the passengers at the back, so that makes it a 3-way climate control system that BMW is running in this vehicle. But it feels so good, guys. It really, really, it feels superb driving one of these. And I guess it's always a pleasure driving a BMW, isn't it? It's always one that I look forward to when it comes to the road tests of the vehicles that we get. And being able to take this one on a night drive, oh man, the lights on this thing. absolutely spectacular. And then you've got your hooter. Oh, I love it. Oh, it sounds like a trumpet. Oh, I could do that all day. I'm gonna be greeting everyone by hooting at them. No, I won't do that. But yeah, look, it sounds absolutely amazing. But you know, it's one of those things where you go through it, you think you know all the features, and then you bump into something else, and then you bump into something else. BMW, what are you doing to me? Yeah, look, I definitely enjoyed driving this car. Looking forward to driving the next. Oh, what an epic shoot that was. Guys, you know, comparing these two vehicles was something that we really enjoyed, and that brings us to the end of this episode of Random Wednesday. 320d LCI1, 320i LCI2. It's just interesting to see the difference. 135 kilowatts of power versus 140. 300 Newton meters of torque versus 400. Definitely felt stronger, but this one felt quicker. But that said, you know what? It's been an epic episode. If you enjoyed our episode, please drop us a like. If it's your first time bumping into our channel, hit us with a nice subscription there. And if you can, recommend us to a friend by sharing our channel. This is Random Wednesday. My name, not important. What's important is what we do here. Let's get it.
Now let's take a look at some quick specs. For more information, please contact the numbers on screen.